Good morning, evening, and afternoon, and welcome to part 31 of Aokana, no Kanata no fō rizumu. Last time we started off with, or finishing off I should say, with the little interaction between Mashiro and Rika. It was their dynamic between each other was actually quite interesting. It kind of, as it was mentioned, it's almost like a rivalry in a sense. It's almost like, so we kind of got the rivalries for the whole Flying Circus Club now. We have Mashiro and Rika, Asuka and Rika, Shindo and Misaki, Shion and I haven't heard her name in a while, so it's completely escaped me. SunaeVN's son, or what was her other name? Okay, SunaeVN, because we normally hear and see SunaeVN more than Reiko, so SunaeVN. So it's Shion and SunaeVN. So, which is interesting. So we have all these rivalries going on in a sense, which is great. Rivalries will help them be more motivated and try a little bit harder. I mean, obviously some of them are already, but for ones like Misaki and Mashiro, that rivalry will help them go a little bit further. So we finished off that thing with Mashiro and Rika, which then led us to a new character, Mayu, who is Rika's senpai. And from what we can tell, possibly quite a strong Skywalker as well, which will be interesting to see her style and how she competes. After that, as Masaya was heading home, we ran into Misaki. Misaki wanted to have Masaya collect something from her house, and that something was balance balls for training and things like that at the club room. But being Misaki, she wanted to play around a bit with them, and it was interesting because we kind of already knew her type of personality and what she likes to play around in a sense. But it is actually quite interesting to see how can I word this? Anyway, it was quite interesting to see that little part with Misaki playing around with Masaya on the balance boards. So that was that. He took one balance ball back home. I don't know if he has taken it back to the club yet, but I'm pretty sure he probably has. So that is that. I'm still not too sure what we can expect going forward. Something I know there's something more about Mashiro. We need to focus on changing her play style as well as training. So that's what I'm guessing is going to happen now. So yeah, let's see. The next afternoon. Since everyone's in the club room, I'll start the meeting. I brought this up a few times before, but I'm changing your playstyle, Mashiro. He's finally said it. She seems prepared. Just trust me, okay? Everyone has a style that works best for them. I start to try and convince Mashiro, but...
スピーダーですよね。わかりました。変更します。
So, I was kind of expecting it to be okay with the change, but honestly I didn't expect it to be that okay. I expected a little bit of talking about like, oh, why do you want me to be this specific style, or how do you want me to go change it, and I expected a little bit more to it. Didn't expect going straight into it. But she also obviously already knows it's going to be a speeder and not an all-rounder, for example. Yeah, speeders are actually pretty... wait, what? You're fine with it?
悪いですか？
Of course not. I couldn't be happier.
じゃあごねます。
Come on.
嘘ですよ。ちゃんと納得した上で変えます。
After saying that, Mashiro positions herself in front of the rest of us and bows lightly.
今日からスピーダーになります。また右も左もわからなくなるので。
So we have a fighter, all-rounder, and 2 speeders, which is interesting.
右も左もわからずに武器を研いでいた先輩みたいなものですので。
Did you really have to bring that up?
ともかくよろしくお願いします。
So, of course, I just wanted to lightly say this, but it's not loud, but Yoroshiku onegaishimasu is more like, I can't wait to let us all get along together, or I look forward to working with you type of translation. It's not exactly the same, but can't
お
just
め
have
で
the same.
とうなのかな。うん、それでいいと思うよ。まあ FC のことについてはひなたくんの言うことに従って大丈夫だよ。
Madoka, I really appreciate that.
今の5ポイントね。
She's going for points. I'm not sure why they said stamps. Why stamps? Because obviously in Japanese it was points. So obviously you're netting points to get a higher positive feeling to the characters. It's like... Yeah, anyway, I just don't get the stamps. It's probably just another moving it to the west type thing. I just don't know. And what exactly do I have to do when you fill out the whole card? Okay, that's what they mean by stamps. Because you stamp cards to get certain amounts, but... Okay, they just use point cards for the Japanese. Again, no real need to change, but okay. Actually, scratch that. I don't even want to know the answer.
というわけでコーチ。
Mashiro walks over to me and she begins to speak.
よろしくお願いします。
Then she earnestly bows her head to me. And in response, I say, take them off. How is he saying this in Japanese? It's very interesting. Nuge. Oh, okay. I think it's nuge. Because if he says in English, take them off, and then ge from hiragana, I can only guess it's nuge, which means to strip or to take the clothes off in a sense, or to take things off, which is right. But take them off in English to me obviously means the shoes, but nuge, just to take off or to strip or take something off, doesn't specify an object in a sense. So in other words, it means possibly the clothes. So yeah, it's easy to misinterpret that. Obviously he means the shoes because the shoes don't fit her, don't suit her style, or he wants to tune them for speeder. Yeah, I need to adjust the settings on your shoes. Why is she blushing? I mean, what else could I possibly be talking about in this situation?
美咲先輩、セクハラされました。
So I can tell in the Japanese, she was saying about I was sexually harassed in a sense, or sekuhara is the way it's said.
それはいけないね。うどんで許してやろう。これのフォローで10ポイントいくね。
Seriously, that's a lot.
今日も頑張りましょう。
おう、やるぞ。
In the end, I'm bailed out by those two returning things to normal. The Kunahama Academy Flying Circus Club still has a long way to go, but I think we're finally starting to feel like a real team. I want to fight too. End. Okay, now I'm expecting... Yep, okay.
シトー列島にも梅雨がやってきます。
I'm
こんな雨
going
の日、
to
クナハマの皆さんはどうやって練習してるんでしょうか。そんな
mute
私は
my
休
song,
日
mute
に
the audio
突
for
然
me
日向さん
and
と
the
ばったり
video because...
人前であまり仲
Oh
良
wait,
く
I
してる
didn't
と
mute
こ
the
見られる
audio
と み
for
んな
you
から後
guys. Just in case, you know, music can be problematic sometimes. But yeah, so the next episode is Before the Storm. That's the only thing I saw. I didn't see anything else, hopefully. Okay, and it's back to normal. Because I hate spoilers and I hate other things. So anyway. Everyone's committed. Wait, everything audio is back on. Yeah, okay. Everyone's committed to practice is slowly but surely on the rise thanks to all our issues being resolved. But then it happens. We're all rocked by the earth-shattering situation before us. The next big focus of the story, I'm guessing. I always knew this day would come, but this is way too soon.
そうね。
Okay, I think that's gonna be a joke or something. I don't know. It's the greatest enemy a Skywalker will ever face. The one thing that ensures defeat. Yeah, I think it's probably gonna be a little bit of a joke thing. We really could have used a bit more time. I swear it's showing us no mercy.
仕方ないよ。こればっかりは。
For some reason, I'm feeling like maybe someone's. It's a stupid thing, but gained a bit too much weight. And now they can't fly too well. Again, it's a stupid comment, but yeah. Depression threads engulf me as I stare outside. Oh, is it just rain? Oh, the rainy season. And when I do, I notice that our dread-fed enemy is right on our heels. Yeah, the weather. Why now? Can't it rain some other time instead? Yeah, so it wasn't what other, or it's not the same thought, but I was expecting something else. But weather, obviously, I can understand being a problem for Flying Circus. That's right. There's always a rainy season in Japan. And right now, it's about to rear its ugly head in Shito City.
しょうがないよね。シーズンなんだし。むしろ早めに来て去ってくれた方がいいんじゃないの？
I can actually understand that type of thing in a sense with what they can do for Flying Circus, like most sports where some sports don't do well in certain seasons. For example, I can only guess soccer / football, depending on which country you're from. Obviously can't do too well in summer because obviously if it gets too hot in certain countries, it can be problematic. So obviously you'd see a lot more tournaments, things like that in autumn and winter. So for like Flying Circus, you'd see more tournaments in non-rainy seasons. Good point. Still, it sucks that we're stuck doing nothing right when everything got back on track. Generally speaking, Flying Circus is a sport suited for clear weather. Anti-graviton repels rain to a certain extent, but some raindrops always slip through. And when training suits get wet, they become heavier, which slows people down. Half of what I was thinking about earlier. Plus, a soaked suit will mess with a person's sense of gravity, which is real risky. Grav shoes make it easy to forget that flying is dangerous. Skywalkers even touch each other, and you get pushed through the air during matches. So practice is definitely a no-go. This rain's basically killing our practice time. And I'm guessing they can't really use like, obviously like a gym or something like that. Even if it's not much space, they can still get their balances right, their settings right. Because other teams will be using the gym for their own practice. What now? I had everything planned out, but now that's all worthless. Need to think of something new, fast.
わあ、すっげえ降ってる。こりゃあやみそうにないわ。
Masaki, however, appears pretty damn happy. You seem awfully happy.
何が？
The rain, obviously.
まさか。私だって練習楽しくなってきたとこなのに空飛べないのはすごく残念だよ。でもさ、なんかテンション上がんない？こうやって雨降ってる時って。
Not too sure about blood pumping, but I do quite enjoy the rain myself. No.
この降ってくるのが全部ジュースだったらなーとか思ったことなかった？
I don't think I've actually ever thought of it like that, but okay. Problem with that would be if you were to be rained with juice, you get sticky, so yeah. Nope.
あるよ。そんなつまんない子供じゃなかったでしょ、マサヤは。
You know what they say about assuming things, right?
はあ、ジュースじゃなけりゃスープでもいいや。でもオイリーなやつだと髪ベトベトになるからわかめスープぐらいがいいのかも。
Great, she isn't even listening.
ねえねえ、なんで梅雨って梅雨って読むか知ってる？
Nope.
江戸の末期、雨水を碗に溜めて梅肉を溶いてそうめんのつゆにする遊びが大流行したんだって。それで
So she says sort of day at the end, right? Yeah. So she was going to continue on saying something, but if you got time to make stuff up, you better be ready for some practice. I grabbed Misaki by the scruff of her neck and pulled her to the gym.
ちょ聞いてよ。この話には実はまだ続きがあって。
Yeah, she was still going to say more. Not interested. Let's move on. So they are still going to the gym. Okay, so I kind of was right, but I thought they probably wouldn't have enough space for it.
やだやだ、体育館の練習地味でやだ。ドーム球場みたいなの作ってよ。空飛びたいよ。
Before the storm. Okay, let's do some running and stretching to build up stamina. Same as yesterday, basically.
Hi.
Right, obviously flying circus isn't just about flying. You have to do your normal training as well.
Oh.
It's pretty funny how different your reactions are.
そうだね。だってもうここ3日ぐらいずーっと体育館にこもって走り続けだよ。そうですよ。ちょっとぐらい濡れてもいいですから外で練習とかしなくていいですか？
A little rain's enough to call off official matches, so how would practicing in it help?
そこはほら根性ってやつでさ。
How she says konjo, which is more like guts, I think.
雨にもめげず力いっぱい戦うことで 何か生まれるかもしれませんよ。
No, it definitely won't. Okay, start with 50 laps. Does she say? Yeah, okay. I just thought that was quite a large number. I mean, it is a gym, so.
鬼コーチめみんな頑張ってね。
クナハマファイオーファイオーファイオー。
Not gonna mention it.
ファーイファーイおーおー先輩わらそうとがりがれれ
I don't know why, but this just reminded me of. What series was it? There was one visual novel, I can't recall which one it was now. But I remember there was. I think it was Danganronpa actually. Where one character. Yeah, I think it was either Danganronpa 2 or 3, I can't remember. But one of the characters had a bugged face, or the sprite was wrong. So regardless, even if it was a sad moment or like something was wrong or something like that, she still had a smile on her face. Or maybe it was actually not Danganronpa, the 999 or its sequel. It was one of those. And with her breathing heavily and sounding quite exhausted, reminded me of that, because that doesn't look like an exhausted face. The difference in motivation is killing me.
仕方ないよ。体育館の練習ずっと同じだもの。
I know, but it's not up to me. We just can't fly today.
うん、高速でも飛ぶなって決められてるしね。
Right, this is for the best. These guys need to build up their stamina anyway.
そうね。
Eventually, everyone finishes their 50 laps and returns to the center of the gym. Is there like no other sports doing their practice? Like, sure, they could easily run around and not bother any of the other sports, but returning to the center of the gym is like, are they the only ones practicing?
お疲れ様。
Not bad. You two were pretty fast.
50周きっちり終わったぞ。
And can you hear a slight breathiness in their voice, which is good.
ありました。
Asuka and Praise reply with smiles on their faces. They don't look all that tired, which just goes to show that they're a lot more athletic than you'd expect. You two also... Oh wow, you're already a mess.
疲れた。ねまさや、ジョイさんのキノコハンバーグ定食出してここですぐ。
That's awfully specific, not to mention impossible.
もうダメです。この続きは画面の中でやります。
Don't mix up reality and games. Come on, get up. Make the two grumbling girls stand up straight. Then tell them to move their bodies around to help with blood circulation. Okay, after your break, we'll do sprint reversals for 5 minutes.
私あれ嫌い。途中で先輩がパンって手を打ったら逆方向にってやつですよね、それ。
Yep.
うわあれすっごいきついじゃないですか。すぐに置いてかれそうになるし嫌です。
Okay, time to get started. Start running when I blow my whistle.
聞いてないし。
おう、任せろ。
了解です。
she doesn't have a choice at the moment now. because of those two.
二人とも体力どうなってんの？兄ちゃんとアスカちゃんは元気だよね。
Been making everyone run around the gym in the past few days, since that's the perfect excuse on a rainy day. However, to no one's surprise, Misaki and Mashiro started complaining almost immediately. On the other hand, Asuka and Prayers never once raised their voice. Honestly, can't say that's much of a shock either. I've got to get those two motivated somehow. Planet Circus may be a sort of sport, but it'll still affect our general morale at this rate. Why can't I think of anything? Nothing comes to mind, no matter how hard I think. There has to be something I can't... Huh? As I'm walking down the near empty hallway of the school, I notice someone ahead of me. Aoi-san? Yep.
Masaya.
Mrs. Kagami.
どうした？険しい顔して。
It's nothing. You're just imagining things. I guess he doesn't want to bring it up. I would have thought it would be a good thing to ask, but I can understand, like, you don't want it to sound like you are unable to do your job in a sense.
そうか？ならいいんだが。
She chuckles, then gazes out the window.
雨続きでろくに練習もできないな。
Yep, that's a real problem, since there's not much time left until the tournament.
悪いな。私が見てやれればいいんだが、あいにくと期末試験の準備に追われていて、見事に修羅場だ。
She throws up her hands lightly as she lets out a sneer. It's signaling as if saying her hands are tied. And when I don't respond, she shifts her gaze to me again.
焦ってるのか？
Asatteru is more like rushing in a sense. You're not rushing, are you? Huh?
高藤の練習、想像以上だっただろう。
Yeah, but the scale and scope were beyond anything I could ever imagine.
だからって、お前がそれを全てなぞる必要はないぞ。
She's already seen right through me. Seeing Takafuji go at it has really made me sweat. Honestly, the fact that our practice is progressing so slowly after training with them has me doubting my abilities as a coach. Seems Aoi-san has noticed. Guess she can still read me like a book.
天候だけはどうしようもない。できることを精一杯やればいい。
Right.
あいつらには何をさせてるんだ？
I tell her all about what we've been doing in the gym. Aoi-san listens to my explanation while nodding occasionally.
で、どうだ？反応は。
Reza and Asuka haven't complained even once, but the other two won't stop.
だろうな。飛沢は特に退屈には耐えられなさそうだ。
Well, yeah, but it's raining outside. There's no FC-specific practice we can... She quickly interrupts my barrage of excuses.
もっと楽しめ、マサヤ。先頭を走っている連中に勝つには、心の底から楽しんで、せめてメンタルで勝たないとダメだ。お前はそれを痛いほど分かってるだろ？
Yeah.
それなら、この状況も楽しめないとな。
She gives me a light clap on my shoulder, then lifts up her hand and takes her leave. However, I'm still here, rooted in place and lost in thought. As she walks off into the distance. That night. It's about time for me to get to bed, but I can't sleep. Guess I'm a lot more stressed than I thought. The rain's not gonna last forever. But if I keep this up, they won't want to practice even when it's done. Your son is right. I need to lighten the mood somehow. Make practice more fun, huh? I get off my bed and go look for my old photo album. Once I find it, I look inside for pictures of me during practice. I find a side of me I had forgotten. Oh, this is... After flipping through them all and reliving the memories, I pick up my phone and make a call. From the sounds of it, it sounds like you're struggling to sleep, so isn't it late for a phone call?
もしもし。
And Rika as well. Interesting. Oh, Ishinose? Sorry for calling you this late. I hope I didn't wake you up. There's something I want to ask.
鬼ごっこ?
That is a good way of doing it. I gotta mention it again, but where are the other students? I know it's obviously it doesn't in the story doesn't care about those types of things, but for me, I want to be more immersed, I guess you could say. That's obviously the wrong way of going about it, but you want to play tag in a gym where other students should be normally practicing. I mean, you see a basketball hoop and things like that. So obviously there's not just flying circus in the school. They made it painfully obvious as well when they had no members for the club as well. What are the other students doing? So, and now you want to play tag in a gymnasium raining. So you see where I'm going with this, right? It's like, but anyway, sure, tag should work. I mean, making them run while being quite fun, so it's understandable.
ですか?
Yeah. Everyone looks confused, which is quite surprising since it's easy to see where he's coming from.
なんでまた? 私が暇そうにしてたから?
Well, yeah. That's part of it, but it's also surprisingly effective.
鬼ごっこがフライングサーカスに効果的?
But yes, it does as well, because you're obviously, well, mainly for the fighters and all-rounders. Actually no, for the speeders as well. Yeah, I can see this working pretty well. The speeders can be the ones that run away, while the fighters and all-rounders play between both roles. Whilst the fighters will mainly play as the tagging role. What do you say? I feel like it'll do wonders.
そうですね.
I called Ishinose last night to ask for her opinion on playing tag as practice.
あまりこういうトレーニングをしないので、正直わかりません。
Figured as much.
ですが、ただ走ったり反復運動をしたりするよりは、実践に近いイメージもありますし、体も動かせるし、悪くないのではと思います。
Really?
はい。うちでやってる展示の練習にも、そういうゲーム方式の練習を入れてもいいかなと少し思ったぐらいですから。
I see. Thanks for your time. You've been a huge help.
あ、そんな別に気にしてないですから。
Okay, got it. Well, good night. Oh, a little extra? What's up?
いえ、その練習は青柳さんを入れて2対2でするんですよね。
Oh, that is... Sorry, it's been a while with the surnames and things like that. Yeah, so it's Madoka. Yeah, since it was Misaki, Mashiro, Asuka, Shion... It's just those four. So... Why does it seem like she was saying, wouldn't he be included? No, I'll make him do some other stamina training. Unlike normal practice with grab shoes, we can't have a guy compete with girls. Really? Why not? I wonder why not. I mean, normally they don't separate genders in the flying circus, so why separate it with tag? It may only involve touches on the back, but things could easily take a wrong turn. I mean, do you not trust him, or? But yeah, okay. Then maybe I could. She's wanting to help join in or things like that, but wouldn't she have her own practice? Alright, not. I mean, it seemed like she really wanted to. No, she sounds disappointed. So yeah, Ichinose agreed it was a good idea. Still worried?
それは心強いですね。いいね、なんか面白そうだし、やってみよっか。美咲先輩が OK なら、私ももちろんやります。
Okay, allow me to explain the rules. Each match will be 1 versus 1. After 5 minutes, one player switches out with the person waiting on the sidelines. And the rules also switch. One touch on the back equals 1 point.
体育館の中だったらどこでも追いかけていいんですか?
If there were other teams practicing, here I would say yes, but don't interrupt other club practice. But yeah. Anyway, aside from a 5-meter radius around where we're standing right now, yeah.
おお、そうか。対戦ってだけで燃えるな。
Oh, you'll just be watching Prez, or if you want, you can do some other stamina training.
なぜだ?
Well, thanks to grab shoes, touching someone's body directly is impossible in Flying Circus, but that's not the case here. So the problem I'm having with this right now is, sure, Flying Circus the grab shoes allow the multi-gender battles, because obviously that's what they're going for, but in this scenario right now, it's almost like you're saying you don't have any faith in Shion being, in a sense, gentle when he tags them. It's almost like saying he's going to hit them so hard in the back when he tags them. It's like, obviously he's not going to do that, so just a little nitpicking at that.
Oh, それがどうした?
Yeah, and? Do you plan on touching these girls, Prez?
兄ちゃんまさか参加する気でいたの?
Maybe my view is just twisted, I don't know.
部長のことは人として嫌いじゃないけど、それはちょっと。ですね。
I'm actually quite curious on what you guys think about this. Maybe I'm just different with this type of viewpoint. That's the problem when... yeah, no, okay.
おお、この分かりやすい難色の示し方、分かったよ。俺は外周を走ってるさ。うおー。
With that, Prez started running laps while letting out a spirited cry. Now, let's get started. Mashiro and Misaki will go first. Mashiro is it, and Misaki is on the run. When time runs out, Misaki will switch with Asuka. So honestly, I think I'll just end the show today. Yeah, and we'll get straight to the practice next time, which is great. But yeah, again, I don't know why my views on this whole thing was... It feels like it's a 180 to how the game was portrayed, and the way things are these couple of... I don't know... it's hard for me to really say things as well, because I don't know how it might be portrayed, or somebody might think of it as. These late. Okay, now I'm just mumbling. all I can say is like this generation, it's hard to really say something without it being seen as negative, I guess you could say. And one hot topic, I guess you could say, is gender. So yeah. Now other than that, this episode was alright. We entered chapter 5, I think, or was it chapter 4? Anyway, so brand new chapter, brand new start on something, and that something is trading. And obviously also Mashiro acknowledging her change in role. So we have 2 speeders, 1 all-rounder, and 1 fighter. Okay. I'm just thinking ahead. Like, I was thinking about when they're having the Takafuji training. We saw most of the practice or learnt of their fates, apart from Mashiro, because mainly Mashiro didn't have a rival back then. But now I'm thinking of when we do go into like a proper tournament, proper competition, we'll be able to hopefully see their matches fully. Yeah, let's wait and see. Probably not for all the schools, like Arika's school. We only know 2 of the students from that school, so 2 of the matches we might not see, and so on and so forth. But yeah, so it sounds like Rika also seems to wanting to join in on the fun. Well, I'll just leave it at that for now. So yeah, looking forward for next time. Going to see their little tag practice. Not really see something interesting. I hope they don't skip right through it. But yeah, seems pretty interesting. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. Please let me know what you thought, and I'll see you all next time.